Absolutely. Good afternoon, Dawn. With the issues shooting outside the arc, do you keep working on those, expecting the shots will start to fall with a little bit more practice time and court time, or do you maybe rethink the strategy and maybe just start trying to push the ball inside?
No, I think the beauty of us is we have to have a balanced attack. I think when we're one dimensional, we're easily guardable. I mean, we're just settling in, trying to get to know one another. Half of our team is first Olympians, and it just takes a little bit of time for us to gel. Each and every day that we get to practice, each and every day we get to play, we've gotten better, whether it's offensively or defensively, and we hope that trend continues.
So for the people who look at the last two games and maybe start to panic a little bit, is it a little too early, I guess, for that point?
Yeah, I think it's a bit too early for it. I think we don't have any excuses, but you also have to look at, I mean, probably all of these players are coming off of playing Friday, Sunday, and then traveling on Monday, practicing Tuesday, playing on Wednesday, practicing Thursday, playing on Friday. We practice today. We'll play on tomorrow. So it's a lot of games in a small space of time, and we're just trying to work on really good habits, and you need to practice. But I'm sure after today's practice and after tomorrow's game, we'll welcome a 13 to 15 hour plane ride.
Joe Gosha, you're up next.
Hi, Dawn. Joe Gorcha from WIS TV in Columbia. Hope you're doing well. How do you, and just going off what you just said, how do you feel being thrown into the fire so quickly as a team tries to find its rhythm and cohesion will help you guys when you get to the Olympic stage in Tokyo very soon?
I mean, our schedule is what it had to be, and we got to play it, and we got to fight our way out of it. Nothing's going to be given to us. Nothing ever is. It's just going to take some time. I know. The last couple of Olympic Games, you had a core of players that have been together for a long time, and there were very little one-time Olympians. You had players who had played together for 2 Olympic Games. So I think we're fortunate enough to have some experienced players, and the young players will have to play a role for us. We just have to find out what that role is, and unfortunately for us, we got to utilize game time to figure it out. But we're getting better. I mean, if I thought we were spiraling downward, I would feel a lot differently. But I feel like we're getting better with every time that we step on the floor, and every opportunity we can watch film, and every opportunity that we can get into practice, and every opportunity we can get together and just be around one another.
Jen Hatfield, and then we'll go to Steve Drummer.
Hi, Coach. Would just love to get a little bit of a better sense of what you're expecting or hoping for from Ariel Atkins. Saw her come off the bench pretty early yesterday and then didn't play as much in the first half on Wednesday. So just curious, what you've seen from her and what you hope her role will be in Tokyo.
Ariel, she is definitely a presence out there defensively for us. I mean, she gets deflections. She's a guard with some length that can get off of ball screens, get through them, and she can hit the three, and she also can put the ball on the floor. I want her to be who she is and play the exact way that she plays for the Mystics, and I think we'll be in a good place, and she'll be in a good place. I don't think she's confused about what she needs to do for our team. Anytime her number's called, whether it's playing a whole lot of minutes or playing no minutes, I think she'll approach it the same way, and that what makes her pretty good about being on our Olympic team.
Thank you.
Coach, 2 questions. First, what did you guys accomplish in practice today? And then secondly, kind of the benefit of having these close games. You guys have had a lot of late game scenarios that you've been able to go through. What have you seen in those scenarios, and are you happy with that execution?
What we went over today was I mean, we gotta execute, you know, pass by pass when you're gonna be under the gun of a Nigerian defense. They're gonna pick us up full court. They're gonna pressure us and make it really hard for us to make entry passes. So we were learning to pivot, meaning if they take away the first or second option, we have to go deeper in our offenses, and we just gotta play off what they give us and keep the ball moving. And I thought if we had some of that in 2 days ago, we probably looked a little different when we played Australia, but it's growing. You know, we're learning and we're growing as a basketball team, and we'll continue to do that until we settle in and play off of each other. I think we're learning. When you're learning, you tend to slow down a little bit and you overthink things, and we need to be a lot more fluid. So we worked on some fluidity offensively and figuring some things out, and then continue to build our defense. And then the late game situations. I mean, you're dealing with pros who have, you know, the ones that were on the floor have at least played with each other. You know, anytime you have Sue Bird and Brianna Stewart on the floor, you're going to get a good look at a basket. You know, they're going to figure out a way to get a good look to give us a chance to tie or win the basketball game.
And our final question for Coach Staley today, we go to Carol Power.
Hi, Coach. As you know, the landscape of women's basketball has changed dramatically internationally in the past, couple of Olympics, with emerging countries from Eastern Europe and Belgium propelled by players like Emma Misiman. What are your thoughts on the increased competition from these emerging teams, and how exciting is that for you in the big picture and how women's basketball has evolved internationally?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great thing. The people in Europe and across the waters, they've been investing in women's basketball for a long time, and we're seeing we're seeing a return on the investment in all over the world. Women's basketball is getting better and better, and it's a great thing. You know, obviously it decreases our chances of just running through an international competition, but it's great for the overall game. I just hope that with our depth and our ability to have been on the biggest stage a whole lot will pay dividends for us as we, embark on going to Tokyo and trying to defend another gold medal.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Don.
Thank you.